Hey, what's up, guys? It is Tuesday, midday or so here at the Oldbarn Homestead, and just got the table going there with a Pittsburgh Penguins 36-inch sign, 3 layers, 4 colors. Needed the assistance of Eco Mouse Design to get that one done. The guy knows some stuff for sure. But anyway, I wanted to get back and tell you some thoughts on the paint booth situation. I definitely want to get going on that, and even if it means I've got to, do a little less billable work and just get it banged out. I want to get going on it, and I'll just show you kind of what I was thinking. Hopefully you can hear me okay. The rotary compressor is running back here because the plasma table's running. But and it's pretty sunny out. A lot of people, the appeal of the shipping container was, just ease of doing it. Just a quick, have them bring it in here, drop it right there, run some power, run some air, put a exhaust fan in it, and then start painting in it. But the more I've thought about it, shut your face garage, many people pointed out, it's just not wide enough. 8 feet wide, I'd be very unhappy constantly banging into stuff. I could make it work, and paint everything in a single straight line, but like, I don't know, 48 inches in wide is kind of the widest I paint. Well, that would leave you 4 feet, and if you put it in the middle, you'd have 2 feet on either side of it. And I don't know if you've seen how big I am, but I'm not exactly small. So yeah, anyway, so what a lot of other people mentioned was, I would just put the camera on me, but I look pretty rough today. I'll just do it anyway. What a lot of people mentioned was about doing 2 20-footers, and that would work out pretty well, and it would actually fit my space better because this building is 40 feet across there, and if I put a 40-footer in here, it would be coming all the way out to the edge of this building, up to here, and it just, let me back away and show you. It would really interfere with my back up, pull up. Sometimes trucks come in here and we need this space for that, and it's been nice to have that. People come over here, or delivery trucks or whatever, just place to turn around or back in and turn around. And if I put that in there, that would extend all the way out to here. I don't think it would work that well. So the 220s would work well, but the couple of problems I see with them is, one is that they're expensive. A 40-footer, I mean, no matter if you look at used or really used, or the new ones, or the one-trip ones, the pricing structures are about the same. So just pick a new one. A 40-footer is $4,900, and a 20-footer, half the total space, is $3,600. So I would be looking at, it'd just be too expensive to do it that way. So many people suggested that another good option would be a lean-to. And you guys know I've already got one lean-to back here that I built, and I got a video on that on the other channel, to put the AC units, the dust collector, my 2 air compressors, and I could fit more stuff on there if I scooted things together a little bit more. But it's a pretty good setup what I have right now. It only comes out about 5.5 feet though, which is plenty for what I needed. But I came out here and just marked off space for another lean-to, and so this is coming out 12 feet, and it would be 18 feet long. So there's 18 feet from that gutter downspout up to the edge of where this electrical starts, and I would leave a little room, on both sides of it. So now I think by doing a lean-to, I don't have to get a permit. I'm pretty sure when I called them about that, they were like, nah, you don't need that if it's a porch or whatever. So I would just tell them the same kind of thing. The only issue I think I would run into is there is an easement issue from my property line, which is the fence, to where the building can start. And I don't know if that becomes an issue or not. I mean, I remember when we were laying this out that I actually spaced it out further than what the requirements were. In other words, if it said, I want to say it was 20 feet from the edge, and I put it like 30 feet, you know, so I got an extra 10 feet there. But I just did a little spray paint, just of a rough dimension. So again, it would be 12 feet out and 18 feet across. Now that would be a really, I think, a pretty decent size for what I'm needing. I could have a door right here, you know, and come out of my door. I could put a door going into the building, but you know, I got all that spray foam. I've got electrical and conduit running, you know, about 6 feet high, and you could do it, you know, and I'll walk in a minute and show you that, but it's pretty loud in there right now. You can hear how quiet that compressor is. That thing's, now that it seems to be working pretty well, it does its thing and it's quiet. I like it a lot. So that's what I'm thinking, you know. I could just, you can see the slab in the back is quite a bit lower than it is in the front. There's at least 3 inches of slab sticking off the ground, so I'd need to remove a couple inches down and then put a little bit of plastic and some gravel down and go from there. But so my buddy's got the what you call it, the Kubota with a front end loader on it, so I could come over, I could go grab it and bring it over here and scoop a little, you know, an inch or two down and scoop that out and save me some work. You know, and then I could call and get concrete brought out. I thought about just mixing it myself, but I'm gonna actually pay somebody to do the, I mean, I'll put the forms up, but I need to pay somebody to come and work it, because it'd be impossible for me to do this by myself. And trying to get that in was a disaster last time, and you know, it was a royal pain in the butt. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna walk back inside. You're not gonna be able to hear me because of the plasma table, but I got the flags done and I got David's sign done and put together, and I emailed him. I don't know if he still wants it or not, so we'll see if he's gonna pick it up. But you won't be able to hear me, but I'll just kind of show you what I got. I hate freaking Windows 10. You saw when I came in there, and it's all blurry, but that it was froze up, you know, with the torch just lit. Came over, Mach 3 was locked up, and it's about 85% through cutting that out. And freaking Windows over here trying to do an update, and I'll show you a little bit more when it gets done here. But it's done an update on 4/30, which was yesterday. So I guess there's a May, you know, 05 whatever 17 update for Windows 10, blah blah blah, a bunch of BS. So I went here a while back into change active hours, you know, update settings available. Updates will be downloaded and installed automatically except for over blah blah blah. So I went into this change active hours and changed it to midnight to 5 a.m. so that it would not be checking for updates during that time. But it did it anyway, you know, and locked up Mach 3. And what a pain in the ass, you know. Maybe it's the first day of the month it does that, or today's what, May 2nd or May 1st, I don't know. But anyway, this is wasted right here. So I mean, I can use the rest of the sheet, but I can't start that back over and get it positioned right because I don't have homing switches. And I know I sound like I'm always complaining, but it sure would be nice if this thing ran really well, you know. And but it doesn't, you know. It's a little bit of a battle, and sometimes to get stuff to cut out, it's you just got to do what you got to do. So all right guys, I'll see you. I was going to show the flags. I got those back. Went and picked those up yesterday morning, so they've just been sitting and curing a little bit for Al and Hal. So those worked out well. I'm going to get Hal shipped out pretty soon here in the next day or two. And then Al, I've got to wait because his is being timed up for a gift thing that he's got going in Branson, Missouri. So, but yeah, those turn out really nice. And the web gussets for David and the candy, those, I don't know. I had a difficult time painting those, and they're pretty cool looking, but I'm giving them a discount because I'm just not happy with the paint, and I've already screwed around with them enough. And so the last video he seemed to like it was, and then I got this thing fixed up for him, so it's ready to ship. And yeah, the Harley Davidson signs for Rooster Ray, I've still got, man, I tell you what, I got so excited about the way things were looking when I was doing the lines and all in it with the grinder, that I forgot that the center part of the square, the section behind the words Harley, needs to be white. And so, and it's okay. I mean, it's still going to work out probably even better. So now that this is cured for a couple of days, I can go back when I get back to the paint booth here in a day or two, and mask off just that center section, scuff it down, and I've got some really nice single stage white. It is urethane 2-part, but it's single stage. It'll look really good. I painted that motorcycle gas tank and all that with it, and so I've still got some of that, so I'll do that. And yeah, so now those will be ready to put together and ship out. So I've got this Pittsburgh Penguin sign, 36 inches. I've got a Fink Racing sign that I'm making for an old coworker that's been a long-term friend that owns a little race team up in Pennsylvania, a dirt track team. I think I don't know, they've got 4 or 5 of those winged cars. I think they have 2 of the winged ones and 2 of the, I don't know if it's sportsmen, but they've got like 4 or 5 of those cars, you know, in a complete race team. And so they want a sign for their shop. So 44-inch one is what I'm going to make on that. And it's going to have, I think, 3 layers. He had the EPS file for it because they do the vinyl, you know, graphics for the cars. And so, so I should just be able to cut it from that, do a little sizing and tweaking, and see if I can get it cut from that. And but anyway, I'm gonna let this update finish and get this stupid thing rebooted. And I'm gonna cut 2 more Harley logos going this way out of what I've got left, and then I'll have to put another sheet on the table to do the penguins. Yep. All right, guys. See you.